Virpax Pharmaceuticals Inc. closed the session of the 14th of July at $4.37. In this pre-market session slash post-market session, it is currently trading at $8.24, probably an extension of about 11%. All in all, we can see that based on what has been happening, this stock is rallying within a bearish long-term trend. It's been rallying for some sessions now, probably for about 2 sessions now, and you can see it is at its all-time high. It's been trading since the 17th of February 2021. The signals are looking very much bullish, even though it was retracing. The underlying trend is a bearish one. The market cap is $36.6 million. It has a very small float of 4.96 million shares. It could be different. I mean, yes, this is shares outstanding, not the shares floated. 6% of those shares outstanding are held by institutions. We can see the price rate of change is strongly bullish. It has a positive slope. Unbalanced volume indicators definitely rising. Is strongly bullish. The slope of that oscillator is positive. That's also the case with momentum. MACD is above the histogram. MACD histogram is above 0 and extending. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is also improving. MACD is definitely above the signal line. Price rate of change is definitely indicating the stock is strongly bullish at 77.9%, I believe. So yes, that's what's going on there, and let's have a look at what's going on in the live post-market session. It's up at 11.25%. There isn't any news out there concerning this stock. There's a good chance it might be a short squeeze. It might be a short squeeze. You know, of late, if you guess anything is a short squeeze, there's a good chance you're quite right. So you can see all the oscillators or indicators we have on this screen right now are sloping bullishly upwards. The stock is trading at a significant premium to all of its moving averages. Let's have a look here. Do we have the 10-day is at $5.4, the 20 days at $4.71, the 50 days at 4.44. We don't have a 200-day there. The average the volume weighted average price is at 8.39, so it's still also trading below that volume weighted average price. That might encourage certain market participants that the stock is not done yet. So in this post-market session of the 14th of July, call it also the pre-market session, it's Virpax Pharmaceuticals is up 11.25%. We're not exactly very sure if we'll continue this extension in the main session of the 15th of July. We don't exactly know. We have seen extensions of late in the pre-market slash post-market, and it fizzles out in the regular session. It's now up 12.47%. There's no guarantee this extension will be sustained or even extended further. That's what I'm trying to point out now. So make the most of it if you can. We can't say anything other than that. There's no guarantee it will continue to extend. Let's see whether we can find short figures for this stock. Let's see. Let's get a ticker again. The ticker is VRPX. VRPX. Okay, we don't have any figure there. Let's look at the naked short report. Okay, yes, we have some figures here for the 14th of July. Fortunately, it's out. It's at 59.72%. That was what was sold short, and it was also an above average, I believe. Let's see if that is above average. Let's see what the regular volumes are. Let's see what the regular volumes. Okay, definitely looks like 10-day average is 9.396 million. 90-day average is 1.372 million. Let's see. Okay, we got too far. Yes, to say the volume for that session was heavier than usual, trading 39.851 million shares versus an average of 1.199 million shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator is positive. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of that indicator is positive. It suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. Yes, so this is a significantly above average, even though as at the 7th of July, about last week exactly, about 1 week ago exactly, or 7 sessions ago exactly, it had something close to that, 13.35 million, and in that session only 49.83 were sold. 49.83% were sold short, but in this session it was 59.72. Okay, even though at some point it did have 64.41, that was on the 28th of June. So I think all in all, definitely this stock definitely has been building up short volumes. So that must be what is behind this extension we are looking at right now. It has retraced down to 11.52 at $8.23. But all in all, the momentum is still sustained, bullishly upwards. RSI is strongly bullish at 81.1. It's started a strong, very strong bullish signal, and of late, since the 12th, that RSI has been extending. The slope began to extend from after the 12th, or probably the 13th of July. You can see that the slope this is the RSI slope, bullishly extending upwards, hence remained so since it started to extend. So the signals are very much bullish. That squeeze, this squeeze probably started. Let's see whether there was any news going back a few sessions ago to see if we can conclude that it was a squeeze that is moving up. I think yes, it is definitely a squeeze. This is not by any scientific means. We're just concluding that it has to be a squeeze that has been pushing it up, since there isn't any news. The last time any set of official news regarding the stock that came out was that 7 sessions ago. That was the 7th of July. This will be somewhere around here or thereabouts. So yes, the stock it's been on a mild short squeeze, not the sort of triple digit, very high triple digit squeezes or gains in squeezes we have seen with other stocks. This is a relatively modest one at 11.52 at the moment. In the previous session it may have been something more than that. So let's look at let's see what it was like in the previous session. That is the session of the 14th. That extension was 30.62. So yes, even at that, even though we are calling it moderate, like that extension it's a huge one. 30.62% in one session is a lot of extension. Even though we're seeing of late a lot more from stocks, we've seen 600% and more, but it's 30% is still a lot. So the extension has moved up to 13.69% now, trading at 8.39%. All of this are happening in the post-market session of the 14th of July. The pre-market session will resume in about an hour and 40 minutes or thereabout. The time now is 4:16 a.m. Eastern US time. So we are still hours to go before the pre-market session and indeed the whole session resumes. Yes, that's what's going on right now. Virpax is up 13.69%. This is live. This is what's going on live right now. So as you're watching this, we are covering Virpax Pharmaceuticals live. So it's not a posted. We're not looking at stagnant figures here. We're looking at live figures. 76.453 million shares have crossed the tape so far, I believe, in this post-market session. Yes, that's what's going on. Virpax is extending bullishly upwards. If you really want to get involved, know what you're doing. As I pointed out earlier on, if the market opens, there's no guarantee that it will remain up there. There's no guarantee that it will continue to extend. So just be careful. Get into the stock with sums you can always afford to lose. Let's get going and let's see what happens. Virpax up 13.69%. And this is the daily model. Let's try and see what's going on with the 1 minute model. The 1 minute model is not exactly reflecting that extension. It's only reflecting some of it, but not all of it. Let's see if it's an optionable stock. There's a good chance it may not be. There's a good chance it may not be. We don't know yet. Let's see. Are we going to get anything? No, nothing. Doesn't have options. It's not optionable. Options are usually not the instruments of the company. It is the instruments of the market makers and indeed the general public. So this 1 minute model is not reflecting the current price, is it? I think it is. Yes, it is. It is doing so, or maybe just coincidentally it is doing so. So it has retraced down to 11.38% now. So that's what we are looking at right now. So based on this 1 minute model, I want to believe it is accurate, but it is indicating that it's just trading below its 50-day moving average, but above the other moving averages. So on this model, on this 1 minute model, we have the 10-day simple moving average at 8.12, the 20-day at 8.13, and the 50-day at 8.32. So I don't think this is reflecting the current situation. So let's return to the daily model. The daily model has a stock at 8.19. It has retraced now down to 10.98% extension. So it has lost some value at the moment. So that's what we're saying. It's obviously, like every other stock, it will extend and retrace. So fingers crossed. If you want to get involved with Virpax, be careful. Know what you're doing. There's no guarantee it will remain up. It will continue to extend upwards. So far, in about 3 sessions, it has run up. Rather, in the last 2 sessions, in the last session, including its post-market session, it has run up about 40%. That's a huge amount of extension. Even though, like I pointed out, we have seen extensions even way 10 times more than what we're looking at right now for other stocks. But every stock is unique. So just be careful, know what you're doing. It's getting really expensive at the moment, trading at a premium to all of its moving averages. So the sky is indeed the limit for the stock, but also the retracement is also a possibility. So be careful out there. Thank you very much for watching this video.